Happy Sunday, everybody. This is Sam Tama Runs, and this is week number 7 of nursing school update. Just a quick recap on my week. It was a really short week, thanks to our President's Weekend. For some reason, we got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off, so it was kind of bad and good at the same time. But let's continue. So on Thursday, we had a lab, and we had our respiratory concept lab. So we got a chance to, really listen to lung sounds, practice on our friends, listening to all their lung sounds, and, re-practice taking vitals. There are a bunch of simulation dummies, so we practice, listening to their heart sounds. There are crackles in some of them. There are wheezes in the other test dummies. So that was really awesome, just being able to hear that and differentiate a normal lung sound from a abnormal lung sound. So it was a great lab, and yeah, that was basically it on Thursday. On Friday, we had our Pathopharm test, and it was on the renal system. The cool thing is that we all survived. Yes, everybody in my class survived, so I'm really happy. And I ended up doing well. I ended up getting a really good score, and I'm really happy about it. And I just want to do a quick shout out to just basically everybody in my class. Everybody is so supportive, and so really down to share all the knowledge that they have from their tutoring sessions, just from their knowledge from their brains, just all their knowledge base, everybody is so open, and I really appreciate that. Definitely a big shout out to Scott, Jose, and Bethany. You guys made flashcards for this upcoming test and shared it with our whole group, so you guys are amazing, and I really appreciate that, and I know everyone else does too. You guys are awesome. To continue, the Pathopharm test was on the renal system, and this topic section was very interesting and something that I hold very dear and near to me, given the fact that my uncle, he had end-stage renal disease, which ended up being renal failure, and luckily he ended up getting a transplant. So basically, during this section, when I was studying all the terms, medications, and information that I learned, I really kept it to heart. I was so glad that I was learning all this information, because I ended up messaging my uncle, and I was like, hey, which meds are you taking? And he told me he was taking A, B, C, and I was like, oh my goodness, those are the 3 that I thought you would be taking too. So it was really nice, knowing that those 3 meds that he was taking, for his immunosuppressants and for his anti-rejection medications were what I was learning. So it was really nice, really learning about how they work, their mechanisms, learning what are some potential side effects of them, and just some patient teachings that, for patients that are taking these medications should be aware of. So it was really nice just learning all about that, and that's what I really love about Pathopharm. I mean, I know every week I make it seem like it's a dreading topic, but it's actually an amazing subject. I love it. It's a hard topic because of the fact that you're learning so much information and you're being tested on it every week, but I enjoy it. So let's continue. After our Pathopharm test, we had happy hour, so shout out to Heather. She called me out. They ended up doing sushi. I couldn't do sushi that day because I had to make sure that I was eating well because I had my run on Sunday. But Heather ended up calling me out to tell me to, hey, go and sing karaoke with us. So I was like, you know what? Heather called me out. If she's doing karaoke, I'm going to go too. So I ended up just Ubering over to Oishi Karaoke, and we had a really great time. Check out check out this cringe-worthy karaoke session with Rob and I and everybody else.
I wanna be the very best that no one ever was. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. I will travel.
Yeah, sorry for sharing that, guys, but I just had to. It was really fun. And also big shout out to Ji-Yoon. She actually came out to happy hour, and so thanks to Janelle, because you convinced her to go get sushi and dragged her to karaoke. So it's really nice seeing new faces going to these happy hour events. I mean, I really want to, one day make sure that all of us students, just kind of do a happy hour together. I think it'll be great to really get to know each other, you know, outside of the classroom. I think it'll be awesome. Let's continue. On Saturday, this semester, we basically are doing our psychiatry and mental health clinicals. So on Saturday, I worked in the adolescent department, and it was a very interesting experience. It was very eye-opening. Basically, there was a big difference in how, you know, you communicate between, you know, adults, adolescents, and, you know, infants or latency period patients. And so I realized that right off the bat that it was going to be a lot harder to converse with them because I actually had to find some way to connect with them first compared to adults who at least from my impression from my previous week's rotation were very more open in why they were in the hospital and really just spoke about, you know, about their problems that they are encountering. One thing that I think I found really beneficial to adolescents, the patients in this department, was music therapy. Music therapy was amazing. A lot of these adolescents, like their personality and character changed night and day from just being disinterested and not wanting to engage in anything. Patients were sorry for sharing that, guys, but it definitely was a really fun karaoke session. Rob, you definitely are not just the hype guy, but also the karaoke guy. He was rapping to like Eminem and just doing his usual karaoke swagger. So it's always entertaining with Rob. Oh yeah, and Jay was there too. So shout out to Jay. It was awesome. Afterwards, you know, oh yeah, big shout out to Jiyoon. Jiyoon actually came out to happy hour. I know she went to go eat sushi with you guys, Janelle and you guys before, but Janelle, shout out to you. You dragged her along and she came to karaoke. So it was really nice seeing new faces, you know, coming out to these events. I mean, I would love to be able to just, you know, hang out with everyone in our F&P and case managers group in our ELMS program and just really get to know each other, you know, outside of the classroom. So really looking forward to the day when that happens. But yeah, after that, we just went over to Rob's place, aka the Bachelor Pad, and we played some Smash Bros on Jay's Nintendo Switch, so that was really awesome. I'm terrible at Smash Bros, but it was fun. To continue, on Saturday, this whole semester basically, on Saturdays, clinicals for us is in the psych and mental health area. So on this Saturday, Lee and I, we worked with adolescent patients, and it definitely was a very interesting experience. It was very eye-opening in the sense that the way that I had to communicate with adolescents was very different from the way that I communicated with adults from my last week's rotation. And it makes sense, you know, they're different age, there's different likes, there's different personalities. And so I had to find a different way to really approach these adolescents. And it was awesome. It was hard, but it was great once you got them talking. And so it was an amazing experience. I learned so much, and I love it, basically. And one thing that I found to be truly, truly beneficial to these adolescent patients was music therapy. It was amazing how patients that were in previous sessions were so disinterested, unengaged, and they didn't even want to participate. But when music therapy happened, it was like a switch. Like these kids, you know, these adolescents were sharing their favorite songs and reasons why it was some of their favorite songs. Maybe it helps them cheer them up. Maybe it cheers them up on a bad day, on a sad day, or just makes them happy. And I really appreciated the fact that, you know, these adolescents just lit up and they were just talking about it, and everybody was chiming in. Everybody was like, oh my God, I love that song because it makes me feel this way. Thank you for sharing that song because it makes me feel that way. So I think for sure music therapy is an amazing outlet, amazing tool to use for adolescent patients because it allows for them to express themselves in a way that they're comfortable in expressing themselves. And so I really appreciated my adolescent psych and mental health experience on Saturday, and I cannot wait to go back. Next week, I will be working with the adult patients again, and I will be with, I believe it's Megan, Raquel, and Erica. But don't take my word for that. I'm blanking on all the names. But anywho, so Saturday was great, and let's go to Sunday basically. So Sunday, I had my 5K. And I was really happy with my results. If you guys want to see more information about, my runs, some highlight runs, and some pictures, definitely check out my running vlog video. It's also going to be in my YouTube channel. So just check out my running journey playlist and you'll see it there. But in a nutshell, I hit my goal time that I wanted to run it in, which was in the 19-minute range, and I was really happy about that. It showed that all my hard work at the tracks, all my tempo runs, and all my easy runs, and all my speed workouts paid off. And it just shows that, if you work hard, it pays off. So, yeah, guys, week number 7 was really short because of the fact that we had President's Weekend / holiday. But still, it was jam-packed with action as usual. We had our tests, we had clinicals, and then I had my first 5K of the year. So I am super happy, and I'm exhausted, but I can't wait to share with you guys what happens next week. The crazy thing about next week is that for week number 8, is that we actually don't have any tests. So it's one of those, I think the last time I was talking to a few of my classmates about this, but the last time, Erica, there we go. The last time that we actually didn't have a test was like the first week of nursing school. So definitely looking forward to play catch up and, basically go ahead, get ahead of all my studying and all my papers for my other classes so that it doesn't come around and bite me in the behind when the semester slowly creeps to a close. I can't believe that I believe we're halfway, a little bit more than halfway done with the semester. So yeah, I'm really excited, and I will update you guys next week on how, week number 8 goes. But until then, guys, have a great rest of your day, and, peace out, A-Town, guys. Sam Tama runs out.